Eliot Ness versus the Mad Butcher. American Demon Book. Summary. The grimy shores of Lake Erie whispered secrets that September morning in 1934. A young beachcomber, more accustomed to scavenging for discarded bottles than solving mysteries, stumbled upon a horror that would forever stain the industrial heart of Cleveland. He'd discovered the lower half of a woman, meticulously severed at the waist, a ghastly testament to a brutality yet unseen in the city. They called her the Lady of the Lake, but she was only the beginning, the first dark note in a symphony of terror that threatened to drown Cleveland in fear. The Great Depression hung heavy in the air, a pall of despair already smothering the city. Now this butcher was adding another layer of darkness, a chilling undercurrent of dread that seeped into every alley and shadowed every doorway. As more bodies surfaced, a dismembered arm here, a leg there, the city descended into a fever pitch of panic. This wasn't mere murder. This was something surgical, almost scientific in its cold precision. The victims, always meticulously dismembered and drained of blood, were a puzzle box of horrors, taunting the police with their grotesque artistry. Amidst the rising tide of fear and public outcry, Mayor Harold Burton, a man weary from the struggles of the Depression, looked for a savior. His gaze landed on a man who had recently arrived in Cleveland, a man with a reputation forged in the fires of Chicago, Eliot Ness. Ness, fresh from his victory over Al Capone and his notorious bootlegging empire, was a man accustomed to battles. He'd arrived in Cleveland as the newly appointed Director of Public Safety, a position he envisioned as a chance to clean up a city rife with corruption and organized crime. Little did he know that his fight against vice would soon morph into a desperate hunt for something far more sinister, a force of pure evil that lurked in the shadows. Ness, still carrying the aura of the untouchables, the incorruptible agents who'd brought Capone down, was a beacon of hope in a city desperately grasping for one. He was a man of unwavering resolve, used to facing down hardened criminals, but this was different. This was something primal. The Mad Butcher of Kingsbury Run, as the newspapers dubbed him, wasn't motivated by greed or power. He was driven by something far more twisted, a dark impulse that defied logic and reason. Ness, burdened by the weight of the city's fear, threw himself into the investigation. He gathered his team, men he trusted, men who were willing to wade through the muck and mire of the city to find answers. They scoured Kingsbury Run, the sprawling, poverty-stricken area where the bodies were often found, a labyrinth of ramshackle buildings and forgotten corners. They followed every lead, no matter how faint, interviewing vagrants, prostitutes, and anyone who might have seen or heard something. The atmosphere in the city was thick with suspicion, and Ness felt the pressure mounting with each passing day. The butcher, though a phantom, was a formidable foe. He was a master of disguise, adept at blending seamlessly into the city's fabric. He left no trace, no discernible pattern, only the mangled remains of his victims. Ness knew he was facing a man of considerable intelligence, a calculating mind that revelled in the cat-and-mouse game he was playing with the police. This wasn't just about solving a series of murders. It was a battle of wits, a desperate struggle against a darkness that threatened to consume the soul of Cleveland. As the investigation deepened, Ness found himself drawn into the macabre world of the butcher, a world of surgical precision and cold, calculated brutality. He knew that to catch this monster, he had to understand him, to delve into the darkest corners of his mind. But the question remained, how far was he willing to go to stop this American demon? And would he be able to find him before the butcher claimed another victim? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more book summaries and insights. Feel free to check out another video or dive into the full playlist you see now for more great book summaries. Click now and keep exploring.